Almost $20 billion in the bank to spend on fast cars, palaces, extravagant vacations, and some of the world's largest super yachts, it's fair to say that the Dubai royal family lives a lavish lifestyle. Thanks to the incredible fortune of Dubai's ruling sheikh, he and his family, and it's a big family, can enjoy all of life's luxuries. So, how exactly do Fazza, Mansoor, and the other less famous 28 kids spend their money? Let's find out. There's a reason why Dubai is called the City of Gold. It was once an ancient desert, but it's now been transformed into an oasis of ultra-modern technology, world-renowned architecture, and lavish nightlife. All of this, of course, is enjoyed to the fullest by some of the world's richest, and we're talking the 1% of the 1%. The kind who strut around in high-end tailored suits, drive lightning-fast sports cars, and purchase single camels for $2.7 million. And that last one is not a joke. The city itself is located on the southeast coast of the Persian Gulf, and it is littered with things that just scream wealthy. And what has a direct association with wealth? That's right, gold. Over in Dubai, there are gold-plated cars. Its residents sport golden jewelry, they dial on golden phones, and the city even boasts ATMs that dispense blocks of solid gold. Even the police force lives the high life. Their fleet of cars includes a $1.7 million Aston Martin 1774 and a $1.4 million Bugatti Veyron. On top of that, throw in Dubai's gold-plated dining fad. And those with cash to splash can try the $1,200 gold-laden cupcakes at Bloomsbury's Boutique Cupcakes. But who would fork over for such delicious treats? How about a family worth close to $20 billion? Yeah, of course, we're talking about the mega rich and surprisingly down-to-earth Dubai royals. Don't take their approachability on social media as a sign of frugality, though. Make no mistake, this family knows how to spend, and spend bigger than we've ever seen. Reintroduction to the Dubai royal family. At the head of the family is the ruler of Dubai, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. This man, while he looks and is in fact rather humble, his checkbook has been on a never-ending splurge of multi-million-dollar purchases for himself and, of course, his kids. And there's a lot of kids, which means a lot of spending. Over the years, spread across 6 different wives, he's had 30 kids join his family. The family's total net worth is estimated to be around $19 billion, which isn't quite as much as Thailand's King Rama X, but it is far more than that of Queen Elizabeth II, who, according to Forbes, only has an estimated net worth of $530 million. That's chump change, really. There's no comparison. While a number of the 30 children do keep an extremely low profile, a fraction of them do put it all out there for the world to see. And while some of them are still quite young, perhaps a bit too young to be buying $500 million yachts, it is only a matter of time. General spending. Across the billionaire kids, there's been a number of lavish purchases that they share around. We're talking planes that make regular first-class flights look subpar, boats worth more than our houses, and giant palaces that are fit, well, for a royal family. Having one private plane, it's reason to celebrate enough, right? Well, imagine having 40. Yeah, because the Dubai royal family bought an entire fleet of Boeing 787-10 Dreamliners. Now, individually, these planes are sold for around $340 million. Now, for a fleet of that size, the Dubai royal family reportedly had to fork out a whopping $15 billion. And these planes are huge, too. In fact, they're the same ones United Airlines have implemented to fly from New York to Los Angeles, with hundreds of passengers. They even send these things on international routes. So why does the sheikh and his kids need so many large planes? Well, they were bought to improve Dubai's fleet business, which would bring in more money to the family. Obviously, this doesn't mean that the children don't live the high life and ultimate luxury in the sky, though, because as you can see from across their social media profiles, they definitely do. It isn't just excessive spending on planes either. Billions of dollars have been spent on yachts for the family as well. This mammoth of a ship, appropriately named the Dubai, is worth close to $500 million on its own. offering space for 48 guests to sleep and nearly 100 crew members to pamper the guests with every meal, drink, or luxury amenity that they can think of. And because why not have another one, the family shares a near 300-foot converted cruise ship called the Dubai. And that's worth a couple $100 million. When they're not sailing the seas or flying the skies, many of the royal Dubai kids are often hidden out in the ultra-extravagant Za'abil Palace, which is just a little northwest of downtown Dubai. And this palace is absolutely stunning. But with around-the-clock and tight security, onlookers seldom get to see any of the famous faces from afar. Focus: the Crown Prince. One of the most beloved royal kids is the Crown Prince of Dubai, and he's not afraid to share his lavish lifestyle all over social media. Known to his 8.7 million Instagram followers simply as Fazza, the Crown Prince is easily the most vocal and open of the royal family children, showcasing his spending habits, cars, travel selfies, and wildly adventurous lifestyle on a regular basis. Aside from buying the most expensive camel in the world, Fazza also forks out the dollars for up-close and personal experiences with some of the world's rarest animals. We're talking about horses, camels, baby deer, falcons, and lions. You name it, and Fazza's hung out with it. With all of that money, of course he can afford a garage full of the most extraordinary cars. Not just regular four-wheelers to go cruising around the road though. Oh, no. Fazza takes it to the next level. This royal child has forked out close to $1 million on the water car Python. That's not just for buying one car. That'd be far too simple. The prince went out and bought 6 of them. These amphibious cars can hit 80 miles an hour on the land and 45 miles an hour in the water. The other cars. When there's a little more need for speed on land though, he's got plenty of other options. Let's kick things off with the 6 different Lamborghini Veneno Roadsters valued at $4.5 million each. So that's $27 million in total. And this isn't just your everyday run-of-the-mill Lambo either. The company only made 9 of these V12 beasts in 2014, and Fazza bought 2/3 of them. Sitting next to them is a Bugatti Veyron, valued at $1.7 million, a rare Mercedes G63 AMG worth close to $150,000, a $200,000 Mercedes AMG SLS, a $1 million Ferrari LaFerrari, and a Ferrari F12 Berlinetta, chalking up a price tag of over $300,000. What about the water? He shelled out $600 million for a 230-foot yacht called Smeralda, and written checks for a 183-foot Quattro L Shadow and another Quattro L because, well, every prince needs 3 yachts, obviously. Top it all off with a wildly adventurous lifestyle packed with regular skiing, skydiving, hiking, ziplining, horse riding, and traveling, and it's fair to say that Fazza's living the life that we can only dream of. While a lot of his wealth does come from his father, that doesn't mean he's a freeloader. Not at all. Fazza is the chairman of the Dubai Executive Council, the Dubai Autism Center, and the Dubai Sports Council, and even the founder of the Hamdan International Photography Award. I mean, just take one look at some of his photos and you'll see why. So clearly Fazza is a smart man. Thankfully, it seems like the £90,000 that his family spent on his education at the Royal Military Academy of Sandhurst in England was worth it. And for those in America, £90,000 translates out to $115,000. Focus: Mansoor. While Fazza is certainly the most vocal about his lifestyle, he's not the only one who likes to spend big. His younger brother Mansoor has also proven that he enjoys the finer things of life. He too loves the adrenaline rush of hitting the slopes and traveling around the world in luxury. And as for his boat game, you better believe that it's strong. As the owner of a Benetti yacht Code 8 worth $15 million, Mansoor can take 11 of his friends out on his 164-foot private oasis. And as you can see, he's also had his fair share of run-ins with some of the world's most famous celebrities. Yet, even Drake's $150 million net worth cannot come close to the deep pockets of the Dubai royals. Where does the money come from? Where does the money come from? So, we've seen Fazza and Mansoor's spending habits, and we've looked at some of the lavish things that the family shares. But where does all this money come from in the first place? Well, it mostly comes down to one man. His Highness, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai, Vice President of the UAE, and multi-billionaire. Rashid Al Maktoum has overseen the development of iconic Dubai projects which have drawn in the tourism dollars, such as the Palm Islands and the Burj Al Arab Hotel, plus Emirates Airlines, and he also controls an investment vehicle called Dubai Holdings, which he uses to funnel money right into his pockets. Money which he then spends on all kinds of over-the-top purchases. And by over-the-top, we mean it in the spending $100 million on his first wedding type of sense, right? Compared to the so-called wedding of the century between Prince William and Kate Middleton, which cost $33 million, the sheikh spent almost 3 times as much. Millions have been splashed on luxury properties in Europe as well, which the family retreat to on vacation when they have the time. While he has bought planes, yachts, and all kinds of cars for his kids, he doesn't forget to treat himself every once in a while either, being the first person on the planet to receive a custom-made Mercedes-Benz G55 AMG. So with more money than we'll ever be able to comprehend, how much does he actually give to his kids to spend? See, you and I might have received pocket money when we were kids, allowance of like $20 a week or so, but that's not quite the case for the Royal Dubai household. Put it to you this way, the kids of the Royal Dubai family will never have to worry about money. They don't really have a set figure for a budget, so they can go out purchasing all the finest clothes, shiniest jewelry, fastest cars, or most expensive Starbucks Frappuccinos that they want. We've seen extravagant items out the wazoo, but the sheikh shares thoughtful gifts that touch the heart as well, like these new racing outfits for his 2 youngest kids, Sheikh Al-Jalila and Sheikh Zayed. There was a sentimental touch with this gift. Those blue and white colors matched those that Sheikh Mohammed wore at the start of his own racing career. And that's all for how the Royal Dubai kids spend their billions. If you were that rich, what would you buy? Let us know in the comments section down below. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to The Richest, and join our notification squad. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.